Wonderful stuff in session. Jetstream Pony, Only If You Want To, and 2 more tunes on the way. And thanks again for being here. You can now breathe out, Beth. There we are, all ready to go.
I was holding my breath. Thank you for having us.
Would you mind introducing the rest of the band, Beth?
I would not. This is Sean on guitar and vocals. I'm Beth on vocals. Carrie on bass and backing vocals. Marc over there in the corner on guitar. In the far corner that you cannot see, very isolated from the rest of the world, is Tom on drums. And we have a special guest tonight because I didn't want to ruin the percussion and singing at the same time. So we asked our label boss, Lee from Spin Out Nuggets, to shake the little noisy things.
To great effect, yes, as well. It's a shame you miss out on that, Beth, because I know you're a fan of that. You're a fan of... I know you're a fan of the Monkees, so you like the shaking the maracas thing as well, the Davy Jones thing, when you can.
Yeah.
So it's a lot to give up for the sake of the session.
It really is, but I had to take one for the team.
I thought there was a Bob Geldof thing going on there, when I came in here, because when I saw him on melodica and tambourine, I thought, aye. So this is the label boss, and he comes and yeah, I'll put your records out.
Exactly.
But...
We've got an understanding. Yeah.
But...
Yeah.
Yeah. No, good work, mate.
And well done on the new album, Bowerbirds and Blue Things. Just to clear something up at this point, if you wouldn't mind. The bowerbird, is it or is it not a crow?
It is not a crow. It's not a corvid. It's a completely different species of birds. I sound so nerdy now. It's a different species completely. Yeah. We don't find many in England. I actually nicked it from somebody, Buddy Ascot, who played drums with the chords, on Facebook one day randomly said, Bowerbirds and Blue Things make my day, and I thought, I'm having that. So that's nice.
And then you had some artwork to go with it, and somebody just provided the artwork for you.
Well, Carol, who's Sean's partner, she's Carol, is it pronounced Citri?
Yes,
Citri. I'm American, so I say everything wrong. She does all of our artwork, so the reason why it kind of all looks like it would fit on a wall nicely together is because it's very consistent. She's our Peter Saville.
Yeah, and it's a beautiful sleeve as well. And as for the songs now and how they take shape, in the past, it's been Sean providing the music and then Beth and Kerry providing lyrics separately for separate songs. Does it still work like that?
At the beginning, it was Sean giving me demos, and then I would scribble things down, and he would somehow make it fit. And then Kerry, who is a writer, a published writer, she's got a book out and everything, she said, do you mind if I write some lyrics? And it was a lot more literary than mine. It was great. And then Tom, on the new album, has got a song on there. He wrote some lyrics as well, so it's kind of a little socialist affair.
It'll be Lee next.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got to draw the line somewhere.
I shouldn't be saying all this because he stood behind me. And he could take me out in one punch.
I think you got one more go, Marc. And you'll be fine.
Yeah. If anyone listening wants to send in lyrics,
I've always found writing lyrics really hard. I'm really happy that there's all these people who could do it much better.
Yeah, and is it easy to you've hinted at it, that telling apart your lyric, for example, from Kerry, and sorry to miss out Tom in the original listed lyricist there, is it easy to tell them apart? Because the untrained ear and
mine are like blah blah birds, bubblegum, Kurt Russell on a motorbike, and Kerry's you can pick them out easily because it's literary and beautiful and makes sense.
Okay,
she
and
uses
so
big words.
Beth, we met a long time ago. Didn't we? With Trembling Blue Stars when you came and played a session for us. And I have been quoting you, as I warned you about this earlier on, but for like the best part of 20 years, because people call Josh Homme Josh Homme. Yeah. And I say, no, actually, I think you'll find it's Josh Homme. And they go, no, it's not. And I go, hang on a minute. I once met somebody who went to school with him, and I was told this. And so, can you just back me up on this one now?
Yeah, it's definitely Josh Homme.
Right, okay, thank you. So I was right all those years.
Yeah, we went to Palm Desert High School together.
I'm sure it's Pommy Desert High School you went to, wasn't it?
Very good. It's like an episode of The Comedians in it, isn't it? This is really good. And so, Jetstream Pony, you took your name from a greyhound.
Yeah.
So the greyhound racing name.
It's Carol's turn again. It's basically Carol's greyhound. So, and her racing name was Jetstream Pony. We get her from the Retired Greyhound Trust. Obviously, we don't race them ourselves or anything, but
exactly.
Yeah. But Jetstream Pony was the name of our dog, and it was kind of like that sounds like a band. It really does. So,
great.
And so it came to pass.
Well, I'm just thinking, because I've only ever had one pedigree dog actually, which was an Airedale Terrier, which was called Warish, Prince of Denial, which is a pretty good name, isn't it? But we've had a few rescue greyhounds, but one of them was called Emerson Slinky.
Hey, excellent.
You can have that as well if you want.
Thanks.
You know,
Next time.
just thinking about it. But also, Beth, just to concentrate on one thing for a moment. You're well into Wild Billy Childish, aren't you?
Well, we all are. He's a label mate on Spin Out Nuggets.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But you've gone so far as to have a tattoo, which is replicating some of his work. And you also swing those clubs around in his garden, which sounds like a very dangerous aspect to me.
It's very controlled. He never gives me the heavy ones. He gives me the very light ones. And I had a full instructional, he didn't just hand them to me and say, off you go. Lee from Spin Out Nuggets, he was a witness. He took us and he showed us how to do it properly. And yeah, Lee keeps it up more than I do. I'm obviously quite out of shape, so I need to get back into it because it's great for upper body strength. And if you've seen Billy, he's very lithe.
Oh, he
does yoga as well. He could get his legs right round behind his neck.
Is there an online instructional video featuring Wild Billy Childish doing stuff with the clubs?
I was just thinking, how was that bloke who took over in COVID? He made millions.
Wild Billy Childish it was, with his clubs. That's what it was.
I do have videos on my phone of him instructing me, but it's completely confidential.
Oh yeah, I'm not saying that. Yes.
Yeah.
We are firing various questions on various things at you, Beth. But can I just ask you something quite serious, which is I know Croydon Athletic got a big win over Burgess Hill on Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
There is the tough trip to Sheppey this coming Saturday. How do you feel about that?
I got a good feeling about it. Yeah. Well, we're historically pretty good with away matches, so I think we'll pull it. Yeah, and we like going to Sheppey. It's a trip out of Croydon. Who wouldn't like it?
It's true. Who was it who went to see St. Pauli? I'd like to see St. Pauli.
That's me.
That's you. It was they're currently in the Bundesliga.
Yeah.
Was that a good experience going to see them play?
I've been to see them a few times, actually.
Wow. Are you a St. Pauli ultra?
But I wouldn't go that far, but I've seen them a few times over the years. Because, in fact, to be honest, I remember years and years ago, John Peel mentioning them.
Oh, right.
And I was kind of in Hamburg one day when they happened to be playing, and I went, and I've gone every couple of years since, basically, because the atmosphere is great. It's quite difficult to get tickets now, though, I have to say. Now they're in the Bundesliga, it's really difficult. You're going to have to know someone who knows someone who knows someone. But, yeah.
Same with Croydon.
Yeah.
Of course it is.
Yeah, obviously.
and I have this uncanny ability of being able to get band members to start fights with each other. Right. And Kerry, I have to say, and now I don't want to say this, lightly, but a good mate of mine, Jason Reed, he's a genius, right? He plays guitar. He can do anything, Jason, but he's a brilliant
He's
guitarist.
my mate.
Yeah, and, well, there we go. You see, he's been giving Beth bass lessons. That's all I will say. Just keep your eye on her.
Well, actually, the other day when we were practicing and I went out to the toilet, I saw her quickly pick up my bass out the corner of my eye.
That's all I'm saying, really. I've got your back, mate. I've got your back.
Thank you.
Jace can play any song you mention. He can play it within seconds.
Yeah, he's a genius.
Yeah.
It's lovely to have you here, but I think you should play another couple of tunes now. And so you're going to play two back to back. What's the first one going to be?
This one, you would put me on the spot. We call it B2TS, but it's Bonanza to Tango Sierra.
Here we go. Jetstream Pony live on Six Music.